Hi, this is Lilith Overnight. This is a August 2019 pick a card reading. So we have three decks here. Deck number one, the Raven Feather. Deck number two, the Amethyst One. And deck number three, the Black Snow Obsidian. So you can reflect, meditate on whatever your intuition is telling you, what card is resonating with you, is telling you, and what is telling you which card is right, whatever card resonates. And while you do that, I will get card number one, which is the Raven Feather, ready for you in just a moment. And before I do that, I want to say please subscribe, like, share if you want, and comment. And please, I would love to communicate with the rest of the community that loves doing pick a card readings, and, any lovely males and females that are a part of this community. I would love to learn, share, grow, and really start something, special with you guys, something new, something fresh. I don't know. I just, love this YouTube channel, and I am very grateful that there are many people who have been communicating with me and those who have been subscribing to me. And thank you for supporting me. All right, so let's get to number one. Okay, for those of you who chose deck number one, this is your August 2019 card reading. And let's see what the future and what your energy is coming into this next coming month and what you should be doing. All right, so let's get this started. The Raven Feather. All right. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay. She wolf. Unleash the wild within. Let me move these cards aside and these two right here. Career change. It says you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So I don't know if you're actually trying to quit your job. I don't know if you're trying to go back to school. But if that's what you're trying to do, that is the perfect energy for you to get that prepared. If you want to start your own little business, you want to be more independent, you want to be more free in your career choices, this would be a great time for you to start thinking about that. And this says the founding day. This is a woman who is standing in the middle of a field with a whole bunch of ravens around her. And she's looking to the sky. And, the ravens also represent, of course, rebirth, magic, and, rebirth, magic, death. They're also intuitive animals as well. But we'll get more into that. This is the loyal heart. Maybe this is some sort of love. Maybe this could also represent that you have to stick to some sort of commitment or some sort of loyalty. Maybe this is a partnership that is going to be going down later on. And maybe it could also represent love. Like there's somebody else in your life. And let's see. We'll get into that. And then we have the Two of Wands right here. Someone with their head. I don't know if you've been running around with a chicken with its head cut off and you're not sure what to do. You've been rushing into things. And this is a time for you to actually communicate. Communicate is a very key here. And also releasing that inner wolf, that she wolf. You need to really unlock that. Like there's another card that I have in another deck. It's called the Raven, the Raven Wand deck. It is actually, there's a card in here that said, card in that deck that says Wild at Heart, and this card also reminds me of that energy too. So I see a woman who's outside, and she's, really in tune with the moon, and the moon also represents secrets. It also represents uh, something hidden, but it also represents intuition, and it's a nurturing type of energy. It's a motherly type of energy. It's a strong feminine energy. So you really need to nurture yourself, but also do it through, the wild side of you that's ready to come out, because you need to unleash whatever is bothering you now and to really communicate about it. I don't know if this is with a partner, but I really sense that this is a time for you to really be loyal to whatever you're trying to commit to. Okay, and then we have my deck right here, which is the pig, my animal medicine deck. And that says, hard worker, stable, financial responsibility. If you want nice things, be reliable in your payments. Show that you are able to handle money. Financial stability to the universe / God, spirit, your higher self, whatever you may believe in. The universe sees who is financially reliable and who is not. This card could also mean to be humble, because the pig totem is very sweet as well. The pig energy also holds a lot of, it holds a lot of, like, of course, reliability. It's a grounded, earthy type of energy as well. And this is a time for you to stay grounded. This is a time for you to stay grounded, but also for you to stop rushing into whatever you're rushing into, because whatever you're rushing into or forcing, you're walking around like a chicken with its head cut off, and that is not for you. You need to just say, you know what? I need to communicate about this, because if I don't, I'm going to explode. And if you're trying to change careers, I think that would be a great thing for you. I don't know if you're tired of your job. I don't know if you're rushing into finding something, but maybe it's because you don't even know where to go. Like, you don't even know where to start. And this is a time for you to understand that you should just follow your heart. Um, Look beyond what is given to you, and see that you are around many. There's something that is giving you, there are messengers around you. There are messengers around you, and you hold the flag. It's time to put that white flag down on the ground and say, you know what? I've done this so many times. Now I've surrendered, and now I'm going to let the universe lead me to what I should be embarking on. If this is somebody that you're with this loyal heart card, uh, it also can mean staying true to yourself, staying loyal to yourself, and be wise. Use your intuition, because you could be a very insightful person. See the truth of a situation. And don't just, necessarily, don't, even if this is a romance for you, don't assume the worst. Because there's people out there who are going to be loyal to you, and but most of all, be loyal to yourself in around this time and energy. So I really feel like you need to switch up something. Like, if that means like your job, like, of course, you know, you gotta pay the bills, but like, maybe you've had a passion about something. It's time to start preparing for that. And I feel that August 2019 is the time for you to really communicate about what you want. Communicate to the universe. You know, also write down what you want, but don't just write it down and wish, you know, don't just write things down, but actually understand the universal law. You know, communicate and say, you know what, this is what I want to do, this is who I am, but what would you do? How would you take action? So, let's see. Where did that card go? I just had it. Okay, the Page of Wands. I mean, the Two of Wands. Okay, re-examine your goals and define exactly what is that you want to achieve. Okay, when reversed, don't rely too much on loved ones or business associates for advice. Trust your own instincts to get you through a crisis. So this is something to be loyal to yourself, you know. You know, don't rely on people to make your decisions on your path, especially on August 2019. You know, really understand that the choice is up to you when it comes to taking your path. And I feel that deep down inside, you know exactly what path you need to take in this time and energy. Let's see. I'm gonna try to. Okay. Okay. Let your wild side side up and down. Unleash your talents and your desires. So you need to unleash your talents and your desires. This is a time where you just need to say, you know what? I don't need to be a slave for somebody else. I don't need to always try to fulfill somebody else's destiny. This is a time for you to think about, you need to think about fulfilling your own destiny. You know, even if it takes a while, this is a time for you to start your garden on whatever it is, even if it's small, even if it's big. If you've been in a bad, toxic job, you know, I understand some people can't just leave their job like that, but like, this is probably a good time for you to leave whatever is toxic and start preparing for something better. Like, I'm not saying to quit your job, but I'm saying to, like, think about what better options are for you. Think about what makes you happy. Think about what you love doing. But also be practical, you know. I wouldn't say to just jump the gun as soon as you hear this video, but to, like, the pig card, and this card doesn't say to jump the gun, but it says to really focus on your future. Really have your feet on the ground so that later on you won't be complaining about how much you hate your job or how much you're stuck in this rut. Okay, what card is this? Okay, 35. So the loyal heart card, it says right here, fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove that they are faithful to you. You will turn in. You will in turn commit to them fully. There is a sure, abiding certainty in your heart. Know that spirit is always loyal to you. So maybe it's not that, you know, that maybe you're with somebody or not, but just understand that universe, God, spirit is loyal to you. So If you feel unsure about what to do, just understand that you have there's a, this universe, God will never forsake you. But that doesn't mean that you should betray yourself either. God, universe, spirit, your higher self, your guides, your angels. I mean, that's not what they're there for. They're not there to babysit you. They're there to show you that they won't forsake you, but you still got to take responsibility for your choices in your path. So, new moon in Gemini. Okay. Attune to the moon. Write a list of all the people you love the most and see if you're I can even see if you are taking them into consideration, seeing that if you are having any gratitude for them, seeing what you are grateful for having these people in your life. It's time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all up in your head. Someone might be flirting with you, so maybe this is also what the loyal card means. So whatever is going on between you and this person, if there is somebody involved as well besides your life path, maybe it's time for you to just say, you know what, stop being so shy, don't hold it in. But also make sure to know that the person is consensual. If that is the case, you don't want to just assume that this person is feeling the same way you feel, and don't get upset if they're not, but if that's not what it is, maybe this is just a moment for you to be more of a better, maybe you're just a good speaker and you really need to use your voice for whatever it is. You need to read more books, read more books and really use your voice, don't be afraid to speak about things that you want and you desire, and because I feel like this energy is telling me a closed mouth does not get fed. Okay, and also, let's see, the founding day. So it's reversed. Notice how Kathy gazes into the distance. Have you ever stared at something so far, something so for so long that your eyes ache and it seems that you've lost your focus? What's ahead becomes more important than what's present, but there's a little benefit in pondering the most far-flung eventualities. Many, if not all of them, will prove unfounded in the long run. So whatever you are looking from afar, you need to communicate about what is it that you want, and take action. That is 2019 for you. Take action, don't be shy, and unleash that wolf. Be confident. I really feel like this card reading is for you to be confident, and for you to use the law. There's so many universal laws, and I feel like this universal law, if I'm going to tell you to pick one, or not pick one, but this energy for any universal law that's for 2019, that is for August, is to really not understanding, just look into the universal laws. I would like for you to use the universal laws. If you don't know what they are, they're all over the internet. It's all over Google, YouTube. People talk about it. The law of attraction, the law of belief. But I really feel the law that you should really be using in this August 2019 energy is the law of action, for you to really manifest what you need. And yes, there's going to be times where it's going to be hard for you to get certain things and manifest certain things. But that is what, that's, like, sorry. You know, when you plant a flower, you can't expect the flower to just grow the next day. Just understand that you got to keep watering it, but really use the law of action, and you can really unleash this side of yourself. And you can really channel that in. You can really ask that she wolf energy to come in. I've tried this before with this card, and I was actually surprised. You know, so yeah, that is your reading for number 1. Okay, for those who chose deck number 2 for August 2019, let's see your energy. Okay. Let's work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So this season, or the season for August, you need to work through your fears. Scorpio is also mysteries. It's also the detective. It's, you know, and it's a water sign. So they're intuitive. They're psychic. They are the ones who are not afraid of the dark. They embrace the dark side of themselves, and also a sexual energy. So I also feel in this reading, my intuitive side, my intuition, I'm going to ask my intuition to speak, is you need to let go of the illusion of fear, so that, you know, maybe there's beings around you that are, you know, feeding off of that, and maybe you're an empath, maybe you are receptive to whatever it is, but you need to not let that get to you, and really work with instead of, you know, working with the energy of fear, you need to work with the energy of love. But also embrace the dark side of life, you know, like understand that, yeah, the life has something dark about it, you know, but don't let the dark scare you, because I feel that you also, right now, this new moon in Scorpio is speaking to you. So really understand how Scorpio works. Scorpio is a water sign. Scorpio is dark, but also Scorpio is hard on the outside, but it could be soft in the inside. You know, these beings are soft. These people are loyal. These beings are, they can be good friends. They can show you what true love is at the same time. Like, they take serious relationships. They take their life serious. They're deep thinkers. So it's time for you to really deep think about whatever is bothering you, so that you can remove that fear and be fearless. You need to be fearless in this upcoming season. Oh my god, look at this. This is weird because in this deck it says, this card says, work through your fears. And this is the Hunter. It says, track down your fears and desires. So you gotta track down your fears. So whatever it is, like if you have something that you're passionate about, like some people are afraid of singing and, you know, being open, you know, to dancing and singing and whatever it is, but that's just an example. Let's just say you're a dancer or a singer and you've never been in front of an audience. That is something that you would have to work on, especially if you are a really talented artist or whatever you're really talented in. You need to let that fear go so that people can see your gifts, but not just people, but that you can see your gifts. And once you see that, there's so many times where I get afraid. You know, I have to get out of my comfort zone. So August 2019, I say, get out of your comfort zone. You know, even if you have to force yourself, do a constant routine. Just dance, you know, go outside. If you have a backyard, you know, the best way for you to conquer a fear is to just dance, you know, and to like go outside and dance. Like, don't look like, you know, don't go in the middle of the street and take off your clothes and, you know, not like, you know, don't do something crazy like that, but actually, like, do something that scares you the most. Maybe, like, if you always wanted to go skydiving, if you always wanted to go ask that person on a date, and you know for a fact that this person is really into you, or let's say, like, you've always wanted to be goth, and, you've always been afraid of what people might think of you if you dress that way. So there's an example of what I'm trying to say here. Because it says, take leadership of your life. Take charge of the situation. You need to take charge of whatever is holding you back. Don't let these fears hold you back. And this is a farewell card. Saying goodbye. There's a dragon. So maybe, I don't know if you are, trying to move out of town. I don't know if you're moving away from something, a relationship, or some sort of love. You're attached to something. Whatever, you need to let go of your attachments. I don't know if you have a fear of letting go. This energy is telling you this is the time for you to let it go. A leg up. Either way, like, I feel like a leg up, it says, like, even though you have attachments, or you need to let go of some fears, don't think that you're not supported in the process. Even though this is a time for you to be more independent on certain decisions in your life, especially whatever you're fearing. And this is the Six of Wands, and it's like building a nest, or you could be spreading your wings. Like, start spreading your wings on something. Maybe this is a time for you to move out of a situation, whether it's emotional, spiritual, mental, or even physical. Like, maybe you need to spread your wings physically as well. And this is my deck. This is the Turtle, my animal medicine deck. And this says, steady, slow, be observant, be patient, wisdom. Maybe you're an old soul, and don't rush into every little thing that you want. You're getting into understanding this part of life, and it's growing. It's a growing process as well. Don't fight it. Just flow with it. Grow with it. And it says, these take it with ease and grace as well. So don't force things. If you feel like you're trying to force a certain situation in your life, don't do that. But to really go with the flow, but also, like, let go of whatever you're trying to attach to. Um, because I feel like the more you let go, the more you can gain. The more you let the universe let you see your blessings, and let go of your fears, let go of your attachments, and let the universe surrender to the universe, and don't let those blockages get in the way. So I'm gonna try to hurry this up. Uh, it says, let's see, for new moon in Scorpio, it says, attune to the moon, have some sexy time. Like, Scorpio is also a sexy sign. So this is a time for you to stop being fearful. If you want to feel sexy, if you want to wear that nice dress, if you want to, feel sexy and you've never felt sexy in your life before, this is a time to not feel afraid of, like, be comfortable with your sexuality as well. Don't be scared of it. Being comfortable with your sexuality is a natural part of life. Like, sexuality is also a part of nature. It's just how you tend to see it in society. People have abused it, but understand it for its true nature. But if it's not that, just understand that scorpionic energy, and look at somebody who's a friend, a family member who's a Scorpio, and see that, and see how they handle their fears, and apply that to your life, and really understand that these people are deep thinkers as well. Maybe you're a Scorpio, Maybe you have moon in Scorpio. Let's see. It's time to let go of a grudge that you're holding. And I was just saying you have attachments. Maybe you hold on to grudge. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could you be paranoid? And also, you can make an investment. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffy from all the incense that I lit up. And let's see. For the hunter, track down all your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. So what I'm saying here is like, that's pretty much what I was getting here. Is like, let go of whatever is blocking you. Like if you have any attachments, let them go. I don't know why I'm getting this in my head, but it's like sovereignty. Sovereign. Like that's what I get in my head for some reason. Learn how to live like a nomad sometimes. Be a minimalist if that's what you have to do in order for you to, be more abundant. Um, okay, the farewell card reversed. Like it or not, we all grow older. Things matter now may be insignificant in a year. Things that matter now may be insignificant in a year. Life changes in the same way a landscape changes. As we travel through it, those hills might be the same, but they look different because our position has moved. Allow transformation to unfold and enjoy the journey of this life. Okay? Like things change. So you definitely have to understand that in August 2019. You need to stop being afraid of change because, trust the unknown, trust what you don't know, and see what the universe wants to bring into your life. If it's an old relationship, that is not working for you, or whatever it is that's not working, you got to practice it. Even if you cannot do it all at once, take little by little and then see how it feels. I feel like this is what the energy is telling me for you. It's time for you to remove all those energies that are blocking you, because you're never going to see what growth you can that the growth that you need to have in your life and what is going to be improving for you. But I feel that you came here this far to watch this, so uh that's the kind of energy you need. You need new energy. You can't be stuck in the same energy that you are in now. That whatever is blocking you, remove that fear. Really work on your fears. Dance, sing, whatever you want to do, whatever you're passionate about, whatever your heart is telling you and you're too scared to do it, you need to do it. And that is what this card reading is pretty much saying for you. Whatever passions you have and you're too scared to do it, you need to do it. Because there's no perfect time. There is no perfect time for it. And there'll never be a perfect time for it because you're always waiting for a perfect time. Stop being a perfectionist. Try to appreciate what you have. Don't let envy into your life. This is what this card says. Errors in judgment are likely when emotions cloud reason. Do you really think someone is taking advantage of you? Think of it. So maybe that's what you need to let go of. Let go of all that negative energy. Okay? And don't be a perfectionist. Follow your passions in August 2019 and try something new. Try something different. Do not be predictable in this season. And you may be surprised what gifts may come. So that is your reading for card number 2. Thank you. Okay, this is for deck number 3, and let's see your energy for August 2019. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So you definitely have to take action. Really think like an Aries in this season. Okay, so really understand how Aries is. Aries is a fire sign. Aries is all about taking action. It's all about, they're all about, of course, they're a sign that is all about rushing into things. But like, instead of rushing into things, just be more of a fast pace. Don't be too slow. Don't be too slow. Be adventurous, but have fun with whatever you're trying to do as you take action. Be direct, be blunt about what you need to do. Don't be rude about it, but be honest. Stag. Trust and thrive. So trust the process. Once you really understand that Arian Aries energy, that Mars energy, being aggressive. Aries are known for having short tempers, but I've noticed that the Aries energy is like, yeah, they might be temperamental, but they're one of the funnest, the most funniest people to hang out with. They're the type of people that don't put up with people's shit when it comes to being disrespected. So do not, be a pushover. Don't be a pushover in this energy. In this season, do not be a pushover. Do not let anybody bully you. Do not let that happen. That energy for you is not for you to be that way. You are meant to be powerful and strong and fiery in this season. Okay, healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Maybe you are a healer, maybe you need healing to whatever it is that you're going through. And hold on. And let's see. Maybe you have something to do with, something with the medical field, something with, I don't know, you just have that healing energy that needs to be done. Something needs to be healed. Let's see. Standing tall. So stand tall in this situation. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're thinking about, whatever has been on your mind, you need to heal from it and stand tall. Have a backbone. That's what I'm also getting with this card. Let's see. I see a woman who is just contemplating and thinking about something. I don't know if you've been going through certain issues with health. I don't know if you've been wounded. I don't know if you're like the wounded healer. Some of these people, it might resonate to some. It might, if this might not resonate to everybody, but maybe you've been going through some sort of downfall. And I don't know. So don't be a scapegoat. Definitely don't be a scapegoat. This is not your energy. Don't hide from your emotions. Don't also bottle up your emotions. Do not collect them. And I don't know if this is from a relationship, but don't bottle in your emotions. Don't let anyone push you around, and stand up for yourself. I don't know if you've been depressed, but to the sea, this is a woman in a bathtub, and she's just cleansing herself. And you need to cleanse yourself. You need to heal yourself. You need to really reflect on whatever you are reflecting on. But do not bottle it up, okay? And then this is my animal medicine card, my animal medicine deck, and it says frog. A magical animal very in tune with the waters. Feed your intuition, emotions. Don't hop around them, but hop with them. Be in tune with the emotions. Let the waters flow so that it guides you to it guides you Water is healing, powerful, mystical. Look into the abyss. You know, maybe you're the type of person where it's like, when it comes to your emotions, still waters run deep. And you need to, like, you know, you're a deep person. You know, you could be an intuitive person. But also use your intuition, your intuitive side, to really be that healer. Maybe you're a wounded healer. But instead of being wounded, don't be a victim, you know, because I see you're a deep person. But you can also be, also, like, you could have that watery, like, emotional side to yourself. Maybe you just are a deep person. Use your emotions instead of bottling them up. Use it for your creativity, for your art. If you want to paint, if you want to, you know, heal, you know, like, there's so many healing ways that you can treat yourself, like, you know, the healing arts. Maybe you want to work in the healing industry. I don't know. Maybe you need some healing done. Maybe something you're worried about. Maybe, you know, it's about, let's see, I'm trying to think. Maybe you've been hurt a lot in your past. You know, people have put you down, but I feel like you have the power to heal. And not only just because you have the power to heal, but all the things that you have went through in your life has made you an amazing healer. And you probably don't even know it. And the more you can master that and have a backbone, you'll realize that not only will you use it to heal yourself, but those who might seek your guidance. And you could also be a good counselor. But the only way that you can be the best of the best to help anyone else, there's no way that you can help other people and heal other people. And maybe that's what you've always done. Maybe you're an empath and you've always, you know, helped other people. And then you end up being so drained because you don't have any time for yourself. And this is a time for you to say, in this energy, in this season, that you need to stop letting other people make you feel like you have no backbone. You need to repress yourself. You need to be silent. This is a time to be fiery, outspoken, but, you know, be cool about it, of course. Because Aries is not really a bully. Aries is more the one who's the leader and will bully the bully, but only for very good reasons. So I'm not telling you to bully anyone. I'm just saying, like, stand up for yourself. Don't let anyone steal your energy. Don't let anyone, you know, don't be around any psychic vampires. You know, and if you've been hurt a lot in your life, use that hurt and use that pain to be that amazing healer, because you have the ability to do that. So that is for August 2019. I hope that resonated. This is just a general reading. And please subscribe, like, share, and thank you to all my supporters. And I hope to grow with you guys some more. This is Lilith Evernight.